Saludos, mi nombre es Jessica Arbelo y soy paciente de retinitis pigmentosa. Vengo acompañada hoy con mi hijo también, Gabriel Segarra, David Segarra y mi esposo, Joel Segarra. Mi visión, antes de venir a la clínica, pues un campo visual reducido de 5 grados, 10 grados, y pues mi visión de venir a este lugar, pues una alternativa, una esperanza para mi condición.
Okay. Hi, my name is Gabriel, and I'm a patient here in Springs, and I come from Puerto Rico, and my peripheral vision is like this. I can't describe the degrees, but yeah.
Hello, my name is David, and I'm also a patient of RP. My my field of vision was also very reduced, and sometimes I bumped into things during the night because my field of vision from my face to the ground is very reduced, and also in the top and the sides. In in my right eye, I have like 10 degrees, and in the left, I have 15. But I feel very relieved coming here because I know that there's hope for regaining my field of view and for me to be able to accomplish things that I would want to do when I regain my vision in here, in this clinic.
Busqué tratamiento con otros médicos, ya que a los 18 años, pues, tuve cataratas y me operaron. Ya entonces, con el tiempo, pues, me tomaban el campo visual solamente, me daban para el lente, ¿verdad? Pues me limpiaban el lente y también tuve que ir a otro doctor para verificar lo del edema macular, para entonces utilizar una gota, pero en sí, pues lo que me motivó aquí a llegar a la clínica fue mi esposo, Joel, que buscó en las redes sociales este lugar por testimonios, estuvo como 2 años investigando y un día pues me dice, tenemos que ir porque tenemos que probar.
Since 12 years old, I've been in medical care because my parents noticed I had cataracts, and they did surgery for it, and since then they noticed I have RP, and they've been looking for treatments for it. And what motivated me to go here were my parents, that they told me that, yeah, we're going here, we're going to try something new to see if it works on you. And yeah.
I've been searching for treatments too on my own, especially throughout the years that I've been diagnosed with RP. I've done some research about what type of genes or what type of mutation is my condition based off. And I've been searching for many alternatives to see if there's any news in the scientific area to see if there's any treatments for my type of disease that I have in my eyes. But the thing that motivated me were my parents, since they take real good care of me, and and we found this clinic, and my father kept telling me that there was, this doctor that, could treat my disease and make it good again. So, yeah, I love that there's hope for my condition.
Pues sí, he notado unos cambios en mi visión central he sentido que mi visión está súper más clara y me puedo dirigir hacia los lugares con claridad y con los colores bien vivos.
I've noticed some differences when I'm like walking. I can see different stuffs that I've never seen before. Like when people pass right by me, I can see them like a little bit well.
Yeah, I've noticed some changes too. Like things look way more sharper than they did before, and my vision, looks. I honestly can just say it looks very clear and very precise. The things that I look at, the shapes, the colors, and everything. And also, I noticed that my field of view, expanded a little bit more than it, used to be. So yeah, I'm starting to like this treatment. Yeah.
Claro que sí, puedo compartir ese momento. Estaba en el carro y mirando hacia el frente y sentía como una luz a mi derecha y cuando miro era que el sol estaba dando a la pierna de mi hijo y se lo comenté, le dije, mira, pude sentir, percibir esa luz. Y pues me dijo, ¿en serio? Porque estaba bastante retirado de mi campo visual.
Yeah, I'm very proud of the treatment and how well it has done on my condition. And yeah, like I said before, the story that I've told, I've seen like things clearly, and people pass by me that I've never like even anticipated seeing. And yeah, that's a really good thing.
I'm really satisfied with the treatment also. Like I said before, the treatment did really well in my vision. And one moment that I could say that was the most surprising for me is when I could see the colors. The colors, they were more vibrant than they were before. And, the field of vision really, it wasn't as reduced as before. I think it expanded.
Me preocupaba porque cuando tenía 18 años, el doctor dijo que a los 40 años iba a quedar ciega. Tengo 48 y puedo ver central bastante bien. Me preocupaba no poder ver el crecer de mis hijos. Y es como toda madre, pues lo que nos preocupa, pero ahora me preocupa ellos también.
RP is one of my worries, like my biggest worry since my condition, and I think that yeah, it scares me a lot, but I've gone through it, and
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't say that I'm scared of, but I would say that I'm concerned, because one of my fears is of being blind, not being able to see, since it's the most important sense that a human could have. Because if you can't see, you're probably incapable of doing most things that a normal human being should be able to experience. So, well, one of my worries is that I can't be, I'm not able to drive. And with this treatment, I hope that one day I could accomplish that, to be able to drive, to be able to do things that my friends can and I can't do because I have my condition, especially seeing in the dark. So, yeah.
Sí, ha ayudado a reducir mis miedos porque primeramente pues pongo mi esperanza en la medicina alternativa y pues hay que venir porque de eso se trata.
it's helped me reduce my worries like in a big scale, because like I think there's hope for the future that one day I could see like 180 degrees and I could see in the dark. That's one of my worries too, but yeah, I really hope this treatment helps me expand my vision.
Yeah, in my case, it's practically the same. You know, since I've started receiving this treatment, my fears of being blind or not being able to see in my peripherals has gone way down since I've noticed some good changes in my vision. So yeah, if I keep going, then I'm not gonna be scared of it anymore. And I hope in the near future there's gonna be some great advancement, so that my disease can go completely.
Sí, muchas veces se crean dudas porque escuchamos tantas cosas de la medicina alternativa por profesionales de la salud que, pues sí, siendo testigo y paciente, ¿verdad?, de la medicina y ver los resultados, eso te crea confianza.
I was confused and worried about myself because I was saying like, oh, what if it doesn't work? What if there's some kind of problem? But experiencing it now, I think it's one of the best decisions I've ever done. Actually, what lowered down my worries was experiencing it for myself, like doing the treatments, knowing the people that they're doing the acupuncture on, and it's a great team, and that lowered down my worries.
Right, I was kind of skeptical at first, since it's not a thing that I'm used to go, since it's not a thing that I'm used to do, and also flying like 1,000 miles from my country, it can get a little bit, skeptical and stuff. But like now that I think of it, the treatment, yeah, it's very good. Okay, so the thing that made me not worry about it was me being a witness of this treatment. So yeah, the things that I've seen here, the things that the medicine can do, it really relieved me of that doubt that I had.
El tratamiento y las evaluaciones son importantes. Creo que si seguimos las instrucciones que el doctor nos da, tomándonos los testes, haciendo los ejercicios, una dieta saludable, vamos a ayudar a que el tratamiento funcione por completo. Pero es una relación entre lo que dice el doctor y lo que nosotros hagamos. Es importante trabajarlo.
I think going regularly to the clinic is really important because if you go a long while without going to the clinic, your vision might vary because the treatment is really important on how your vision stays. And yeah, Dr. Yu also established the things that we gotta do to keep consistency. And yeah.
Yeah, in my case, I want to keep going to this clinic because from the first results that I saw in me, I want to keep doing them so I can regain my vision back fully, and I trust him. And I trust him, with all my heart, and it's really wonderful to see how many people he has helped and how many hopes he has filled. So yeah.
Sí, me gusta mucho la dinámica de la clínica. No me aburro para nada, porque escucho distintos idiomas, sé de los testimonios de los demás que te hablan y te dicen lo que tienen, los avances de muchos que tú le ves en sus ojos el brillo y ese deseo de seguir en el tratamiento y tú dices, no, yo también quiero. Así que sí, hice amigos también y pues me gusta mucho porque es como una familia.
The atmosphere here is very friendly, in my opinion. Once you get to know the people and basically on how many weeks are you staying with, if that person stays as the same time as you can communicate with them and actually make a good friendship out of it. And yeah, there's not a problem with this distinct languages. Honestly, I think it's very cool to see the different cultures if you get to know them.
So, in my opinion, the atmosphere here is really good. It's really friendly. If you need help with something, they are going to do that for you firsthand without any complaints. And it's also very nice to see the different cultures that reside here in this institution, this clinic. And it's really good seeing how people communicate. And it's good to see how people communicate here despite their differences. And to share with each other our different experiences with having this condition, because if I have RP, it's not going to be the same as my friend that has RP. Each and every one of us is different. We have our different experiences, and it's very good to share it, with them and create this very nice environment of people who can share their feelings and experiences without being judged.